Yes, Donald Trump arrived just a little while ago to the courthouse, taking what looks like a tunnel to get into the courthouse. So it doesn't look like he stopped to greet his supporters. He went straight into the courthouse, and now the process of the arraignment is going to begin. This process is supposedly going to be pretty quick. If we take what happened in Miami or in New York, he's going to be processed, and then he will see the magistrate actually read all those charges against him, and then that's when he's going to enter his plea. The plea that we are expecting, of course, is a plea of not guilty, and after that, he is likely to be released on his own recognizance, meaning that he will not have to pay bail, that he will not have any travel restrictions. He will be leaving a free man from the DC courthouse and expected to return to Bedminster, New Jersey. One of the things we are waiting to figure out is where and when he will possibly be speaking. There are reports that Donald Trump is expected to speak after his arraignment, but unclear yet if he's going to speak in Washington, D.C. as he leaves the courthouse, or more probably whether he'll be speaking at Bedminster in front of his supporters, the way he did after his two previous arraignments.
Yeah, exactly. That would be an action replay. And just tell us how you see all of this panning out, because, I mean, Donald Trump is, after all, still the Republican Party's number one candidate by quite a long way for the 2024 presidential election.
Absolutely, and his supporters here outside of the courthouse are adamant that this is really going to continue helping him, and we heard that in the sound bites that you played. Some people think that it's going to increase his polling numbers, and right now, what we've been seeing after these three indictments actually looks like it is true, that it is helping him, at least with his base, with his supporters. It is helping him because he's using them to using this to motivate them, his supporters, to show that this is an attack against him because he is the front runner, because he says that Joe Biden is afraid of him, and this is a political interference in the electoral process because they see him as the main rival to Joe Biden. So for Donald Trump, at least in the short term, this is something that he's using really to fire up his base. He's using it also to make money because after all of his indictments, he has done some fundraising. His team sends out plenty of fundraising emails, and we've seen a really huge peak of fundraising after each indictment, after each arraignment, and we're expecting to see this happen in the coming days too. So in the short term, it definitely looks like a plus for Donald Trump. The question is what that will do to his 2024 schedule, because three indictments so far, three arraignments, that means three trials that are expected to go through the year 2024, of course, leading up to that presidential election. So he's going to have to juggle appearing in court, possibly, or going on trial in these different cases, as well as any primary debates, any primary elections, appearing on stage, on the campaign trail. So all of that is going to make his schedule pretty tricky. But so far, it looks like he's using this in his favor. Whether he can continue to do that all the way to the election is another question.